Good morning, friends. Last period we seen what is the meaning of bookkeeping and what is the meaning of accounting and what is the meaning of accountancy. Now we'll go for distinction between bookkeeping and accounting in this video. No, what are the differences between bookkeeping and accounting? Bookkeeping refers to recording of business transactions in an orderly manner in the journal or in subsidiary books and posting them into ledger accounts. Bookkeeping here refers that recording of the business transactions in an orderly manner, in a systematic manner, no, in the journal. Journal is a first book or a prime book or a book of original entry, we call it. So, recording the transactions in the journal or subsidiary books and post them to the ledger accounts. No? That is the bookkeeping. Then accounting involves not only recording of transactions but presenting the same in the form of financial statements. Here, bookkeeping only refers to the recording of the business transactions in a set of books, that is in a journal or a subsidiary books, and posting them to the ledger accounts. But accounting involves not only recording of transactions, but presenting the same in the form of financial statements. No, not only recording of the business transactions, then again we have to present in the same in the form of the financial statements. Whatever the transactions are recorded in the books of accounts, they have to be presented in the form of financial statement. No, then the second difference is bookkeeping only maintains information about the business in a set of books. Bookkeeping only maintains information about the business in a set of books. Even that only recorded the transactions, and those transactions will be recorded in a set of books. That is bookkeeping. Then accountant analyzes the books of accounts. Here the main work of accountant is to analyze the transactions which are recorded in the books of accounts. So it is called an accountant analyzes the book of accounts. The next difference is bookkeeping acts as the basis of accounting. Here bookkeeping acts as the basis of accounting. Then accounting begins where the bookkeeping ends. Here recording the business transactions is the first step of accounting. Recording the business transactions is called as a first step of accounting. Then after completion of the recording of the transactions, accounting begins. Means accountant start his work to analyze the records of the transactions. That is the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Again, one more difference is bookkeeping is an art of recording financial transactions in a systematic way. Bookkeeping is an art of recording financial transactions in a systematic way. But accounting involves recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpretation. Bookkeeping is only related to the recording of the business transactions. But accounting involves recording of the business transactions, classifying the business transactions, summarizing the business transactions, and interpretation of the business transactions. No? Then next difference is bookkeeping is done by clerks without any special skills, but accounting is done by accountants with special knowledge in accounting. For recording of the business transactions in a books of accounts, no special skills are required. Even a clerk can record the transactions in the books of accounts. But accounting is done. Accounting, classification of the transactions, summarizing the transactions, recording the transactions, then analyzing the transactions will be done by the accountants with a special knowledge of accounting. Accountant is required to have a special knowledge of accounting for doing the accounting. But the bookkeeping is not required so much special skill. The only clerks, even a clerk will record the business transactions in the books of accounts. These are the some of the differences between bookkeeping and accounting. No? Then next period we will see what are the differences between accounting and accountancy.